Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Fondre here. Today we're going to be talking how art and music are great ways to express your emotions or your feelings. Because you might have even heard this before. Sometimes people say they're feeling blue when they're feeling sad, and blue is a color. Blue has to do with art, right? And maybe red, if you're feeling red, might be angry or upset. So there's already some things you know about colors and shapes and lines kind of having to do with how you feel and how you can let some of those feelings out. Okay. So I'm going to actually be reading a book to you that kind of talks about how you can think about colors, lines, shapes to how kind of describe how you're feeling. And it's okay to feel kind of down sometimes or feel grumpy because there's always a way to kind of let those out and then move on to the next best thing, right? So once I'm done finished reading this book to you, I'm going to be talking to you about how to do some drawings when you're feeling certain ways. And to help us feel some of these emotions, I'm going to actually have you drawing to music today because music is a great way to kind of listen and feel what the artist, the musician, wants you to feel from the music. All right, so we'll be practicing drawing the music to think, what is that artist feeling and how can I show that on paper? All right, so I'm going to switch cameras. You can see I got a really big camera in the middle of my desk today. And I'm going to read to you this story, which is actually written by a local Wisconsin art teacher, and it's called Exactly You, The Shape of Your Feelings. All right, let's jump right in. Your feelings are a beautiful work of art. Happy shapes, adventurous lines, and energetic colors make up your masterpiece. You are unique when you are exactly you. It sure is awesome to be you, but sometimes it can be a little hard. Do you ever get nervous to be exactly you? Or worried what someone might think? Or afraid of how you feel? Or scared of what might happen? Those feelings are normal. Sometimes those feelings are called anxiety. It can feel like you're made up of knots and scribbles. But guess what? Those feelings can be good. Those feelings can help you practice being strong and brave. With practice, your feelings can do lots of amazing things. Have you ever felt a little sad and gray? Sometimes those feelings are called depression. It can feel like you live under a storm cloud or that you're asleep even when you're awake. It's okay to have those feelings too, because those feelings can help you notice when you're happy. Happiness can feel warm like the sun. Even when you feel the warm like the sun, you can make others feel warm too. How can you share your happiness? You can be kind. You can make it rain kindness. What feeling helps you spread your kindness? Confidence. When you believe in yourself, you feel tall and proud, like a mountain. You know what you are capable of. Confident flowers don't compare themselves to other flowers. They just bloom. Your shapes, colors, and lines dance inside you, creating a beautiful masterpiece. You are an amazing work of art, and your feelings make you exactly you. I love that. What a great story about how art and your uniqueness makes you you. All right, so I'm going to take a quick time out here, clear my desk off, and let's get into drawing with some music. Today, you're going to need a piece of paper, and you need to save some room for 4 drawings today. All right, so don't fill up your whole page at once because we're going to need 4 different feelings and 4 different drawings to go with them. Stay tuned. I'm going to take a few moments and some pauses in this video to give you a chance to listen to music and to draw, okay? I'll give you about a minute. That might not seem like a lot of time, so if you need to rewind and add some more time or draw as long as you need to, go for it. But here is going to be the first song, and I'll take a little pause here and let's get the song going. That was an interesting one, right? Remember, really think about not just colors, because like I said, colors are great, but you could talk about lines too. So maybe it's a very slow, curvy line. Maybe it's a quick, scribbly line. It doesn't always have to be a realistic thing that you're drawing as well, okay? So let's listen to song number 2 and maybe try some of those ideas out while we draw. Wasn't that a little bit different from the first one? Like I said, music is a great way to express all sorts of emotions, okay? Let's go into song number 3 while we're at it. Again, music can be so different. It's really fun to see how your art can help come out with emotions, right? And before we get going, let's listen to song number 4. I wanted to kind of end on a little happier, bouncy kind of note, so I picked that song for number 4. So, like I was kind of this whole point of this lesson is that drawing and art are a great way to express emotion. So sometimes if you're having trouble finding the words, perhaps just coloring or drawing can help get those emotions out, right? It's not really great to keep those feelings and emotions kind of bottled up, because maybe someday when you least expect it, they'll kind of explode out and you didn't mean it to. For example, maybe you're at home and like you're playing with your cat and then your cat does something silly and then you just like get really mad at your cat even though the cat didn't do anything, it's just being a cat. Or maybe you're talking with a friend and your friend says something and you just kind of get mad or get really sad because you are keeping so many emotions in. So art's a great way to help get those out, if not just talking with your friends and your family, talking about how you feel, because that's really healthy to make sure that you can get everything out and like get help if you need some, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, get someone to help you talk it through. All right. So hopefully this is a way to help add to your ways to get those emotions out in a safe and healthy way. All right. Can't wait to see what you drew. Please take a picture of these and send them my way. I love seeing how creative and how emotional art can get. So even if it might seem like it's just a bunch of colors or a bunch of lines, I want to see it. All right. So please take a picture of your work and send it my way. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please email me or write a comment below. Can't wait to see what you came up with. Happy creating.